Hello, my name is Grace Sun, a current third year physio student here at UQ, and welcome to my application video for overseas placement to Belgium and Glasgow. My interest in this unique opportunity comes from my motivation to widen my physiotherapy skills within a global and multicultural healthcare context. Having led QPSA, the Queensland Physiotherapy Students Association this year, and collaborating with other universities, professionals, and interstate associations, I've had the privilege of seeing how diverse perspectives can strengthen my inclusivity in practice and clinical reasoning. As one of Belgium's largest teaching hospitals, Ghent University Hospital's well-established research units and rehab programs and exposure to diverse cases aligns with my goal of expanding my learning across different physio aspects such as inpatient acute, neurorehabilitation, MUSC, and outpatient care. I'm excited to observe how European practice crosses over with what I've learned in the last 3 years and how physiotherapists collaborate within public health systems that differs from Australia's. And I hope to bring the experience back into my future practice in Australia. This placement represents not only professional growth, but also a chance to engage in cultural exchange and broaden my understanding of global physiotherapy standards. In terms of learning in a culturally different environment, I am confident in my ability to adapt. Having lived across diverse cultures in China, New Zealand, and Australia, I've learned to navigate and immerse in new cultures through communicating with locals, embracing curiosity, and never holding back from asking questions. In Belgium, I intend to approach learning by actively observing the CEs and patient interactions, adjusting my communication style and seeking feedback to ensure my understanding of local clinical and cultural norms. My experience as QPSA president has also helped me to become highly adaptable in how I communicate. Whether it's confidently reaching out to established researchers for seminar opportunities, meeting with the head of school, or just chatting with first years in passing, I always make sure to leave a welcoming and professional impression. And when it comes to the language barrier, I plan to learn some Dutch and French phrases to improve patient rapport and show respect for their culture. When I first started physio, I saw it as just a degree, just another milestone to tick off the list. But over the years at UQ, this degree has become part of my identity, and I've grown to truly love the profession and its purpose. To me, physiotherapy is deeply meaningful. It blends science and empathy, it's about creating lasting impacts in others' quality of life, and it's a journey of constant learning, which is why I will be thrilled to have the opportunity to further strengthen my knowledge and personal goal of becoming a skilled and diverse physio who can thrive in an increasingly globalized healthcare system. Through QPSA, I've seen how leadership in physiotherapy extends beyond the clinic to advocacy, education, and community engagement. So exposure to Belgium's healthcare system will let me reflect on Australian practices and lead with an international perspective, practice as a clinician who not only delivers high quality care, but also drives multidisciplinary collaboration and create innovation within and beyond the profession. A key challenge I expect is the language barrier, especially when building a connection with patients, which I believe is always a big part of patient-centered practice. To overcome this, I plan to prepare in advance by learning essential clinical phrases in French and Dutch and observing terminologies the local CEs will be using. My experience when moving to New Zealand when I was 10 with no English background till now. Speaking English as if it was my mother tongue has prepared me well for confidently picking up new languages quickly. I will also incorporate nonverbal strategies I've learned in neuro courses such as gestures and demonstrations to facilitate my communication. My leadership experience with leading large QPSA events such as Sports Day, where I collaborated with Griffith University, QUT, and other UQ associations, involved a lot of pressure with coordination and communicating clearly and efficiently to more than 500 students. Another challenge will be managing unexpected clinical situations in a new environment. During a QPSA women's health event I organized, I was applying menstrual cramp stimulation via TENS machines when a participant experienced a medical emergency despite the safety protocols and contraindication information in place. I immediately stopped the simulation, ensured the area was safe, and calmly coordinated first aid and emergency services. Afterwards, I debriefed with the team to strengthen our safety procedures. This experience taught me the value of composure, rapid risk assessment, and clear communication under pressure and public panic. Skills which I will draw upon when facing challenges in Belgium to uphold patient safety and professional standards. As a Chinese international student who has lived in New Zealand and now studies in Australia, I bring a unique multicultural perspective that enables me to adapt seamlessly across diverse clinical settings. My leadership as QPSA president, coordinating a team of over 20 committee members and engaging with more than 800 students has been a defining experience in my professional development and a strong foundation for representing my peers the school, and UQ on an international stage with professionalism and confidence. I have organised large-scale orientation and networking events, secured sponsorships, established peer tutoring and clinical workshops, and even collaborated with former Queensland Premier Stephen Miles. This year, I also co-led national advocacy movements such as the Placement Poverty Campaign, establishing the Health Students Alliance representing allied health students across Australia. Through live interviews, student testimonies, and national media, we advocated for physiotherapy, pharmacy, and other health disciplines to be included in the federal government's Commonwealth prac payment. Through countless events, merch sales, and elevated student engagement, my team and I led QPSA to a new level this year with record-breaking financial turnovers exceeding 150K, social media presence getting over 100K views, and we also took the initiative of becoming an incorporated society, establishing our own legal entity as a registered Queensland non-for-profit business. This role and these experiences required diplomacy, initiative, leadership, and professionalism, which are skills directly transferable to collaborating with international supervisors and patients in Belgium. There are also unique qualities that would make me an ideal candidate and representation of the School of Health and Rehabilitation Sciences values. I am confident that my blend of multiculturalism, leadership, and clinical curiosity will allow me to contribute meaningfully and significantly to the placement environment in Belgium. So lastly, I believe I should be selected because as a fellow UQ Physio student and as the QPSA president, I've made significant contributions to the physio community and beyond. I led with empathy and vision, strengthening community connections, supporting students' well-being, and amplifying the voice of physio students at state and national levels. My motivation comes from a deeper care for my community. I stay late in the therapist building, checking in on students' well-being during my study breaks. I actively meet with the school's student experience coordinator to give student feedbacks and to help organise free snacks for students. These small actions reflect my drive to lead by example and my care for the school. My academic dedication, proven leadership, and cross-cultural adaptability make me an ideal representative to engage within Belgium's healthcare system. I am committed to sharing my experience with peers upon return, fostering an exchange of ideas that benefits both UQ and our international friends. This opportunity will not only enrich my own development, but also help strengthen the school's reputation for producing globally competent, compassionate, and forward-thinking physiotherapists. Thank you.